Hey guys, it's me again. I was actually able to get the thing apart, so hold on a second. Anyways, there's the inside of the motor. That's just the barrel fan right there. This thing hooks up onto this here. But anyways, I think I figured out how that thing works. So it's like there. Anyway, here, how I think that this thing works. Well, can't really get a glue angle here. I guess I'll just put it on my lap. The way that this thing here works, I figured out that there's no piston, which is right inside that thing there. Just hold on there. I figured out that there's no piston inside here. That's just the thing where the oil comes out. It's just have different connections on there for pipes and stuff. But anyways, what happens here is inside of there. Stupid light. There we go. Inside here, this what happens is that the oil here gets inside this. It gets inside of here, and then it gets compressed right between here. Then it goes in here. Then it gets pushed in here. Like, I'll show you an example there. I think that what happens is that, not this one I was looking for. Well, actually I'll just put the most bearing assembly together. This here would go on top of this like here. And this here would go like this. Of course there's another piece, but you can't see it this way here like I want you to be able to. But anyways, what happens here is that the oil gets inside here, and see, because of these teeth, the oil gets compressed in between these little teeth right there, like that little groove that you see there, that little indent, gets stuck inside here, and then there's a cap that goes on here, so that's compressed, and then it gets pushed in to that little hole right there. Like, basically that would be the oil going inside of here. That would be the groove. Then the oil would get compressed between the groove of the what looks like a gear, and then it would get compressed. It's almost the same thing as a scroll compressor, but not quite. Because I watched a few videos from a YouTube user, Aussie50. He showed me on the YouTube how scroll compressors work, and this is something like that, but not quite. It's just the groove from the gear. The oil goes in here, gets compressed there, at the same time lubricating the whole compressor, and gets pushed inside here, that little hole, which this little hole leads into this, and then the oil comes out here, goes through the pipe, and then comes out here, and then the ignition transformer lights it right up. And then there, I'll show you how the transformer fits on there. Yeah, sorry about the mess. My room's pretty messy there. I gotta clean it all up, because I don't have much room to work in here. But the transformer sits on like this right here. Just bring the light so you can get a better look. Transformer sits on like this right there on top of it, and ignites the oil that comes out once the motor is turned on. I don't really do mechanics that much. I'm starting to learn, but I am pretty good at figuring things out myself without anybody having to tell me. Like, I figured out how that compressor works. This whole assembly right here, how that works. And see, at first I thought it was a piston pump at the sound of it, but it's actually not. Because when I had it, it wasn't really pumping oil. But what happens is, because of the tank, I tried to pump water with it, but it failed. It wouldn't suck in the water at all. But there's a tank, oil tank outside, that's usually outside your house, leaks into the basement. It's gravity fed in here, and then once it goes in here, then it gets compressed. But if you have nothing, no oil in there, it won't compress it. You need to have oil in there. That's like the oil storage chamber kind of thing. But the oil has to be gravity fed to the chamber before the oil gets compressed, because if there's absolutely nothing in there, it's not going to go and suck the oil right in there and compress it. That's not really how these things work. It has to be gravity fed to the this assembly here before it gets compressed. And yeah, that's my first video on mechanics. I guess I'm really starting to get into it. A lot of people in my family do electronics and mechanics. That's why I got right into it. I've been into electronics since I was 8 years old. And you've probably seen my other videos about all the components and all that. And well, I'm gonna be building some more projects there coming up on YouTube soon. I'll give you an update about that plane that I was supposed to finish building. Well, the plane that I was building failed. It wouldn't fly because it wasn't very aerodynamic, and so I just kind of destroyed it and I made another plane. I gotta make another video soon, but the circuit, there's a piece on the circuit that's shorted with a switch, one of the transistors, so I have to get that replaced first, and I'll be able to upload another video of the plane. And yeah, you guys can that one should work. It's a lot more aerodynamic. It might still be too heavy. I'm trying to find a lithium polymer battery or lithium ion, something lighter than the regular battery that I have now. But I guess that's it for today. Thanks for watching.